What's up guys, it's TMD in the building doing TMD live cooks to represent everything that I know about cooking. We're going to be doing some marinades on some pork ribs for today. Pork ribs in Japan, a little bit expensive, the wife's here. Yeah man, mash up thing. Banana cake. So we got, how many ounces is this of it's 1,000 grams of pork ribs. I'm going to show you one of my little marinades. The kids have just got back. Hi, fine, huh? So you get your ribs, you want to give them a little bit of a wash. You don't know what's been contaminated through this COVID. Right? I'm making a video, you guys. TMD live cooks.
I have to use pasta, wash pasta.
Yukari and me have been talking about tasks today in a Japanese household. We've been kind of busy today. So, anyway, divulging. Get your pork ribs, give them a bit of a rinse. That's if you're getting them from a supermarket. I always like to wash my meat and ting, you see? Mash up. So, just rinse your meat off. I don't need to show you people out there how to wash meat. It's kind of self-explanatory. But wash your hands always. Right. Bowl. Oyster sauce. I think as this is a Chinese-based recipe, oyster sauce is one of the main components, I think, of most Chinese cooking. So this is part of my marinade, so to speak. You can get oyster sauce in most supermarkets. It's nothing special. So I'm going to put some, I would say about maybe 2 teaspoonfuls of oyster sauce. I'm going to add a few little other things as well. Woo! Right, this mashup thing, this is called Chinkang vinegar. This is Chinese black vinegar. I think you can buy this from all kinds of stores, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of balsamic vinegar. We're going to use 1 teaspoonful of this Chinese black vinegar. We're going to mix that into the oyster sauce. What are you going to need next? Woo! Mash up thing. Papa Doko. What? Kawaii. Live cooking with the TMD family. Yeah, I'll be making that in a minute, okay? Right, this here, but we can't see it under the lights. I make my own garlic and ginger mince, sorry. Simple to make. Just get some garlic cloves, ginger, peel the ginger, cut it up. Get your garlic, peel it, cut the ends off, put it in a food processor. If you want to be old school, put it in a pestle and mortar. And this is like my mama's recipe right here, you know what I'm saying? It depends how much you want to put in, but I'm going to put in just short of 2 tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste, because I want a nice flavour. Mash up the thing. Give that a really good mix. After I've done that, you're left with this. It smells insane. Yeah, that's the consistency I'm looking for. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey, hachimitsu, give you a little bit of sweetness. Gonna add about maybe just over a teaspoonful. Woo! Mash up thing. Do that. Because I'm mashing up thing. Woo! Gonna add some of cloves. About 3 cloves in there. And then this is my little spice thing. I have got some cinnamon. I have got star anise. Star anise is actually quite powerful, so you got to be careful with that. But if you could smell that on camera, broski, it's mashed up thing. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Give that a good stir. My daughter's going nuts. And then I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce. Woo! Just to give it a little bit more sweetness. Again, give it a good stir. This is some Gordon Ramsay thing. Can you see that already? Oh man. Mash up thing. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, you can. And I'm going to add a little bit of Japanese light soy sauce. You don't want a lot in here. One tablespoon. And give that a good stir. You want it to about that. Then I'm going to mash up thing. Got my ribs, and basically drizzle all of this marinade straight in. Now, what I like to do is I actually have some fresh garlic. Yeah, and what I'm going to do with this garlic, I'm going to mash up the place before I cut my fucking fingers off. And what I'm going to do is maybe find a section, take that off, and just peel that back. Can you hear my kids talking about princesses? What's all that about? But this is my own little recipe. You can adapt things to your own taste. But this is the main core of Chinese marinade ingredients. But like I said, you can. I would normally add chili to this, but as I've got family here, I can't do that. So, but it doesn't matter. You can add chili later. I'm gonna cut it long ways. Cut my fucking fingers off. Because I really find that ginger is a really good component of any marinade. I'm gonna dice that up. Give it a good cut up. Rock the knife. And get it into a nice consistency. I think ginger really adds to a lot of Chinese cooking. And then what we'll do is add a little bit of salt. Boom. And that's what you're left with, people. Now it's the time to get your hands dirty a little bit. And we're gonna rubbed up. Rubbed up. Rub all that nice mixture in. Make love to it. Don't have sex with it. Give it some feeling, some vibe, some love. Let all those spices penetrate the meat. And with this little recipe, what I do, my kids are going mad in the background. May, can you sing a song in English? So I'm just gonna let that all sit. And what's gonna happen is the meat fibers, all the spices and vinegar that we've added is basically my daughter's going nuts. She's mashing up the video. But what's going to happen is that all of these components of my spices are going to break the meat down. And what you want to do is basically cover this up like so and put it in the fridge. I think the minimum time for this, I would give maybe like overnight in the fridge, but depending on how it goes, I'm actually going to leave this for maybe a couple of days, so it gives it an insane penetration of flavour right there. So just pop it in your fridge for a day, overnight, minimum I would say overnight, and basically I'm going to be maybe barbecuing this over some wood coals in the next few days. So I'll make another video of that. Alright guys, recipe marinade number 2, and this is going out to the people out in the UK. Big shout going to Adrian from Malaysia. I'm going to be talking about pataks. So actually Adrian, my friend from Malaysia, brought me this from Malaysia. I haven't been able to get this in Japan. It's very hard to get. Now there are a few ways of doing this marinade. This is a spice marinade, by the way guys, so it's very simple to do. Now on the instructions, it's a little bit different to how I do things, but basically all you need is this and yogurt, right? I'm just looking at the instructions here. Yeah, there are different variants that says like you can add flour to it, but I'm not going to do that today. I've had this for quite a long while, so I'm going to show you guys is what I've got is I've got some. What is that called? You call it that? Chicken. It's called sasan. What is it? The breast, the best part of the chicken. This is like low fat chicken. To me, it looks like breast, but I don't know what it is. It looks like breast to me, but it's cut up. This must be the lower part of the chicken where it's like more healthy, no skin. And I've also bought some chicken drumsticks. So we're going to be mashing up ting in the TMD kitchen. So what we're going to need right now is we're going to need to wash this stuff, man. Like I said in my last video, always wash your meat. You don't know where these chickens have been, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? But actually I got a good deal on this. This was, I think, was 500 yen. Get yourself a bowl and just wash the chicken out. Give them a little bit of rub ting. Just washing that meat off, man. Washing all the. You don't know where this meat's been, guys. And my mama always say, wash your meat. I'll leave it at that. Same with these drumsticks. Just wash it off a little bit. Now, this marinade depends on how much meat you're going to marinate. So I'm marinating quite a lot of meat today. So I'm going to be adding a few little bits and pieces to this recipe. So I've got all my meat there. That's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do to this recipe is add a little bit of my own flex to it. I think in the last video I showed you that I added some my own ginger. I'm just going to take some of this off. Peel it. If you leave the peel on ginger, which I don't mind, but what happens is you'll get like a bit of a more of a bitter taste. So just to be on the safe side, guys, I like to peel. John Peel in the building. A mash up thing. Woo! Now what I'm going to do with this ginger is I'm going to smash up. Whoa! Be careful you don't smash your fingers up. And that's what happens, guys. We'll leave that one be. But the reason why I like to bash this, I don't have a Chinese knife. It's because actually when you do that, it releases more of the aroma. Mei-chan! And I'm going to cut this very loosely. And what I'm going to do is we'll just add this to my chicken. As I make my own paste, garlic paste, I'm going to add some of my own, which I've already made. And I'm going to add quite a lot. Yeah. Already I'm getting really like crazy vibes off this already. Right, that's already in. I'm going to add some of this Patax sauce. And I can measure it by eye. There are instructions in there, but I do shit old school. Right. Next you want to get some yogurt. And smash that in. Again, I'm going by eye. I think that might be enough. Another little component I'm going to add is a little bit of lemon juice. I don't have real lemons, but I'm going to use this, I don't know what they call it, lemon extract. And then, out of the Addams family, I'm going to get my thing going. And you want to, like I said, make love to it. Make love. Let's give it a good stir. And already I'm getting insane vibes off that tikka mix. And what's going to happen is that all of these components here are going to help render down the fibers in the meat. If you don't want to get your hands smelly for a week, I suggest wearing gloves. You want to just, mix it down. It's a very simple recipe. This is tikka. I'm going to let that sit in there in the fridge for at least, because I'm pretty hardcore with my marinades, that's going to sit in there for at least 2 days. or more. And you just want to cling film this up, plastic wrap, put it in the fridge, and that is going to be amazing. There's chicken tikka marinade. Kebabs. Unfortunately, I can't get lamb mince, so we're doing a pork vibe. But very easy, you can do this with any mince meat depending on the fat levels. What you're going to need is star anise, cinnamon, black anise, or black cardamom, cumin seeds, fenugreek, coriander seeds, cloves, mentioned in my other video, black mustard seeds, and green cardamom, garlic, ginger. You could have fresh, or you can use the paste. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is look over here. I've got my pan on a very low heat. You don't want it too hot. You don't want to burn your spices. And I'm going to use a measurement of maybe a teaspoon. So let's start off with some cumin. One tablespoon and a little bit more. A little bit of fenugreek, maybe half a teaspoon. Next we're going to get into coriander seed. Or one of those. I've got so many spices here, it's hard to cinnamon. 2 of those in. Star anise. We'll find some black cardamom. 2 of those or 1 of those. Some brown mustard seeds. You don't want a lot, about half a tablespoonful. A few cardamom pods. And what we want to get is a nice little slow dry heat cook off. I'm going to add some cloves, a couple of those, and just let this shit burn on a low heat. And because I'm doing quite a lot, I'm adjusting the flavours. A few more of those, a few more cumin, a few more coriander, probably the worst cooking video in the world. But if you know anything about Asian cooking, you'll be able to mash up the thing. And what you want to do is, what's happening here right now is that you're releasing all the flavors of the spices, and I'm just turning them. You don't want to let this burn at all. I might feel a little bit adventurous. Got these from Malaysia. Dried chili. Put in there. You don't want to let this sit alone. You can't just go out and leave it. You want to just keep turning the vibe. And you'll get some insane aroma from that already. You want to do it till maybe you hear like a few popping sounds. Keep stirring. Well, I think we're about done, guys. We've all been studying on my spice. What we want to do right now, guys, is put this spice into a liquidizer. We've got maximum vibe flavour right here. We're going to liquidize it and have some fun. I'll be back in a minute. It's too noisy for me to film. Give it a good shake. Oh man. That is some insane vibes. I can't explain to you how good that smells. It's like intensity to the vibes. So what we're going to do add our pork mince. That in there. Depends on how much you want to put in. We'll leave a little bit for the wife because she might want to do some Japanese style hamburgers. Put your spice in. Put your garlic paste in. I think I've used most of my garlic paste for tonight. Again, we're going to be using some garlic. You guys are probably sick of me chopping up the garlic and, ginger. Like I said, all my food cooking videos now will be done under the influence of Chewy. So you might find some irregularities in my videos, but for those common people, you know what's going on. So what I might have to do here is I want to make this real fine. Use a grater, and like I said with my marination videos, is that most of my videos right now will be completed in maybe 3 or 4 days, because I'm a real stickler for letting all these flavors absorb. Once that's in, a little bit of salt. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in, but you can use sunflower oil, olive oil. And this is what you should be left with, guys. Oh man. So with this mix, guys, I haven't gone crazy because I've got the kids and the wife. The kids and the wife don't really like super insane flavors, but you can't go wrong with this. I think what I'm going to add is some Japanese soy. That's enough. And like I said, you want to make love to something, give this a good mix. And what I might do is, as like with the Lebanese stuff, kafta or whatever it's called, is that I will maybe add a lot of coriander or cilantro, and mainly a lot of parsley, and make some Lebanese style kebabs. But I think with the spice mix that I've done already, is enough. Oh, it smells so aromatic already. But adding that extra cilantro and parsley will give it a really good flavour, and I'll probably serve this with some mint chutney with yogurt, with some freshly made breads, with some tomato salsa, some red onion pickle, and just eat it like that. But like I'm showing you guys right now, these are simple recipes that you can overhaul your cooking into the extremes of like Middle East, India, Thai cooking. I'm just going to let that sit again for at least 2 days. And that's the end of the video, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll show you the results of my next cooking process. But that's it, guys. Marinades all the way.